Get a report from Allie.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Every team in the league is looking for a long... athletic wing defender, and the Portland Trailblazers have been especially keen on stockpiling them. As they look to acquire their future franchise players, they want a ready-made roster full of versatile 3-and-D role players to surround them. Back to you guys.
A good strategy. Okay, Allie, good stuff. Basket's good. And the Spurs lead by 21.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
A minute 42 left to play in the first half. Here's Kamara. Another shot. Holiday.
He's been off the mark since the start of the second quarter. Shots aren't dropping like they were early.
Back to Castle. Vassell outside. Wembanyama screen. Shot clock at 5. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Wembanyama's got 9.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Clinging with the ball. Now guarded by Wembanyama. Here's Holiday. Clinging up top. Wide open. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got his 4th assist with that last one. There's 48 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Now here's Fox. 9 points in the game. On the wing, Vassell. Defended by Abdia. Pass to Champagny. 4 on the clock. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
You give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, they have just found the better looks, and they are capitalizing.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Abdia against Vassell. Abdia passes to Henderson. There's a screen by Kamara. Shoots. Shot's good by Henderson.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep the defense guessing. The PA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. And so the San Antonio Spurs, with plenty of breathing room, 23 points to end the quarter. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. We'll be back in a moment.
Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. How about we start out with the Western Conference and how those teams are stacking up?
Well, right now for the Spurs, they've been phenomenal. All the lofty predictions, the expectations, have all come true. Now comes the hardest part, the postseason. Every team is going to be gunning for them.
And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first half performance for the San Antonio Spurs.
It's not just about taking a shot. It's about taking the right shot. They've made a lot of good decisions out there.
Sometimes you just have a great night. Here in the studio, that's, I guess, every night, huh, Shaq?
I would agree, my brother.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Boy, it's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Checking out the group for Chauncey Billups to start the second half. Inside, we'll see Kamara and Klingon. Scoot Henderson out there with Drew Holiday. And it's Abdia in at the small forward. And here's Vassell from the arc. It's stolen by Holiday. Now the Blazers on the move. Pass to Kamara. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And since the All-Star break concluded, here's a view of which teams are leading the league in second chance points. Portland in second.
This team knows how to get it done on the offensive glass. And ever since the break, they've been putting in work and collecting a nice pile of second chance buckets.
Fox finds Castle. Wembanyama, screen on Holiday. Pass to Wembanyama. Got it. Good job in the low post. Wembanyama's got 11.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
Portland moving it around. Outside Holiday. Inside. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Castle outside. Wembanyama, screen on Holiday. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. And a contract Attention for Blazers head coach Chauncey Billups after last season, Tim.
Well, 6 months after he became a Hall of Famer, what a run for him, and he is somebody you root for, a quality person and a basketball lifer.
There's the three, and the three-pointer goes. He's got 16.
Well, all systems go here early on. That's 3 in a row since Jump Street. Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
And it's Fox penetrating. Good on the shot.
And they're rolling. 4 straight makes to start the second half.
And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Kling it up top. Back to Avdia. Pass to Holiday. Baseline jumper right on the money. Holiday's got his second bucket on the night.
Yeah, well, Holiday has plenty of shots up his sleeve, and that includes the mid-range jumper.
Here's Wembanyama. Fox outside. Now here's Vassell. 6 to shoot. The 3 is up. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
Back to Holiday. Into the lane. Avdia outside. Lets the 3 fly. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Fox, the pass to Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Yeah, flat-out dominant score. Wemby's ability to capitalize from anywhere on the floor is what makes him so dangerous.
Timeout called, Portland. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Portland. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for De'Aaron Fox.
Well, his scoring has dipped over the last few seasons, and sometimes that can be cause for concern. But it doesn't always tell the full story. You have to consider his role, his usage, as well as the other ways he contributes to the team.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Spurs. Well, one thing's certain about Donovan Clingan. He is going to be a defensive menace for years to come, Tim.
Yeah, B.A., he is a 7'2" monster, and he casts a long shadow in the paint. And for his size, he has the agility to hold up better than most centers further out.
Pass to Wembanyama. For 3. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
Scouts love this from Wembanyama, a big who can hit smooth three-point shots.
Henderson outside. And here's Kamara. Jacks up a 3. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Wembanyama's got rebound number 7 tonight. Holiday grabs the miss.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, I mean, he's a very good shooter, but from that distance, his percentages go down.
And the corner pocket was open, and Grant took advantage.
Vassell outside. The 3. Ooh, locked in. Dreams his 5th shot in as many attempts.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Stolen by Wembanyama. Pass to Castle. 55 seconds left in the 3rd quarter.
And you see how fluid Wembanyama is. 7'5" guys shouldn't be able to move like this.
Here's Holiday. 5 points in the game. Here's Clingan. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Great job setting him up. The timing of the pass was key.
San Antonio's gotten 4 threes to fall out of 5 attempts here in the 3rd. Castle. There's 38 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Clock at 6. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Castle's got his 2nd basket.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
Grant outside. Clingan with a screen. Grant against Castle. Pass to Klingen. Second chance effort. The shot, no good.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the Spurs. Absolutely carrying the offense. He ends the quarter with 14. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Well, the vision, the placement of the pass, and then the timing. You just can't do it any better.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Fox at the 1 with Castle at the 2. Then there's Devin Vassell, then it's Victor Wembanyama, and it's Champagnie at the 4. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. All right, Tim, back in 1996, you led the league in three-point percentage. You shot 52% on 3 attempts per game. Talk about the hot hand.
Well, BA, it shows you how much the game has changed. I had the green light, but it was a different shade of green. I still only took 3 per game. Now, you have multiple guys every night that will take 3 in the first quarter.
That green light's now neon green for many.
No doubt.
A different look for San Antonio. Grant's gotten 3 of his 5 to go tonight. The kick out to Johnson. Takes the 3. Portland grabs the miss. And here's Avdia. Grant outside. Avdia, screen on Barnes. Up top, Grant. 6 on the shot clock. Tim, when you think of versatile utility forwards in this league, Jeremy Grant fits the mold.
Well, he came into the league as just a hustle player, Brian.